What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, we do some bashing, we do some crawling, we do the minis, we do some drifting, speed runs, upgrades, unboxings, and everything RC related. Back on the workbench, we got my MST RMX 2.5. About 2 weeks ago, I did take it to my local drift track with the guys from Drift RC Miami. So still got a long ways to go to consistently drift this car, but every time I get behind the wheel, I get better and better, so practice is the key. Only thing we've done to this rig is basically changed out the wheel and tires, and we did pick up the Scale Reflex Gorilla mounts. Everything else is completely stock, so for RTR drift car, I think it's one of the better ones out there. This week, we did pick up some upgrades for it. We're gonna get those installed, so let's see what I picked up. So we picked up the Reefs RC Drift Gyro to pair that along with the 299 LP. Obviously, everything in this car's got to be purple, so I got to keep that theme going on. Just seen a couple videos on it. I've seen the Reefs official video on it, and Roadside RC has a video on it. Guys at the track, they're running everything from Yokomo to Futaba gyros. I want to do things a little differently. I'm a big Reefs guy. I love their products, so I figured let's try it and see how it goes. And we also picked up the East Bay Sliders dual exhaust backfire kit. That's going to look nice and give it some more scale. But this is a great combo from what I'm seeing, guys. Obviously, we're going to test it. But some of the Yokomo stuff and the Futaba stuff gets expensive. And some of this has better specs than some of these high-end drift gyros. There should be plenty of speed, and these in conjunction should work lovely. So I'm excited about this potential for this drift car. Obviously, we're going to put it back on the track to see how it performs and stuff like that. And you guys can see it, how it does, if it's something that you guys are interested in. Obviously, everything that you see here, including the car and these items, will be linked in the description below. Doesn't cost you anything extra. It always helps out the channel. We do have a new track to try today. It's not the same track anymore. We'll be visiting an RC playground. We do some crawling there, drifting, and even the mini Z. So never been there. Excited to check out that place and excited to put these upgrades on and see how this car does. So let's get those parts on and let's take it to the track. Also forgot to mention that I did shift the motor from the low position to the high position. Supposedly the lower position gives you more stability, and with the high CG motor now, gives it a different weight feel. So kind of curious to see what that does. So that's the only thing I've done, and here's my SR315. So here's everything out of the box. This drift gyro is super tiny, man. It is aluminum encased. Has a nice purple to it. This will also work on your mini 124 drift cars if you guys have if you're into that. But it will also work with your 110 scale. Comes with everything you need. Your tool to adjust the gain. And here's your cable. You see it has two. One for your steering and the other one's for your signal. So I am going to be able to control my gain directly from my DX5C. Here's the female for the servo. So comes with everything you need, and this is a beautiful aluminum encased 299 LP, beautiful color, nice low profile servo, great specs on this servo. Also, this servo is fully programmable, so my buddy has a program dongle for us. We might just program it. Can run it up to 8.4. All right, so we're all set. Super easy install for both of them, for the gyro and for the servo. So it does require some setup out of the box. My steering was reversed, so it took care of that. It's ridiculous compared to the stock servo. Do have to set my endpoints now, and it looks like my gyro is the wrong way. So in order to reverse the gyro, we're just going to hold down the switch for 4 seconds. And it looks like now we are in the right direction. Perfect. Now we're going to set our endpoints. We'll turn off the car. So we're going to press the switch down and turn it on. We'll wait for some flashing lights. We're going to steer all the way to the right. And we'll go left. The drift gyro does have two modes. It has the normal mode and it has an AVCS mode. To do that, you're just going to double tap the switch real quick. And you see it goes from red to purple. And what the AVCS mode does is the steering goes back a lot slower. I've never driven with that mode on. So I'm just going to keep it on normal for now. Eventually, back to red. Eventually we'll try that AVCS mode, but I'm just going to try it on normal. Endpoints are set. Everything looks good.
So due to copyright reasons, I can't give you any audio here. I'm going to have to mute everything because we had the music going. But the RC Playground is a cool spot. Still work in progress, and the drift track is going to eventually get some P-tile. So this is me going around the track, just getting used to it and adjusting the gyro, and I found that between 65 and 68% was a nice sweet spot. Trying to hit this part of the track nice and smooth with a nice clean long sweep all around it. Couldn't quite do it as smooth as I wanted to. Eventually pass it on to a friend, and you'll see the drift gyro and the servo. Really, you can see with someone who knows what they're doing how well it performs. The dual backfire kit really gives this car a nice touch, so strongly recommend it. Whether you need a single exhaust or dual exhaust, this is a nice kit in my opinion. Alright, enough amateur hour. Time to pass it on to the guys that know what they're doing. So big shout out to Javier from Drift RC Miami, who was kind enough to do this for me, and really shows that the Reefs, Gyro, and the Servo are a nice combination because he drives it like a champ. So I'm super happy with this setup. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I definitely got some more upgrades coming for this car. You're not going to want to miss it. Let me know what you guys think of the new Drift series on the channel. Are you enjoying it? Let me know. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys think.